Let's try this Dan thing again. Yes! We got it! I actually was not sure if I'd be able to get this. I wasn't even planning on playing through the game with Dan. But, yeah, he's cool. Dan's awesome. He's basically a Shoto character, but he doesn't have... He's not as good as Ken or Ryu. I think his boss is Sagat, too. Sagat. This will be good for content on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, I bet you didn't even know about this. Dan is in the game! So it's light punch, light kick, medium kick, hard kick, hard punch, medium punch. It just goes around, like you start at light punch, and you just go counterclockwise around the board, all 6 buttons. That's all you need. Bob Saget! Oh my god, why is he being so difficult, dude? Stop. You're the first character. That was insane. So Dan has a funny history, not only as a character, like his story is kind of cool, but he also has a funny history as far as like why he was created. I'll see if I can find that story because it's really funny. He is now in Street Fighter V. He was the most recent DLC for Street Fighter V. Oh shoot! I know he's got supers too. I don't know where they are. He's overconfident. That's the first thing they said about him. What was that kick? Oh god. Really? That move actually really sucks too, by the way. Let's see. Alright, so in the SNK versus Capcom series, Dan's moveset borrows even more from Ryo. Let's go back a little bit. I wish I could read and play at the same time. It's okay. I got it. We're gonna be good. Don't mess with me, birdie. Oh my god. Dude, stop. Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay, so there is a story here. I'm gonna tell. I found the story. It's actually a pretty interesting story. I like the story a lot. I think it's really funny. But I do love... Fighting games have always been like something I've liked quite a bit. especially like Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, things like that. Not long after Street Fighter 2 was released, rival video game company SNK released a fighting game called Art of Fighting, starring Ryo Sakazaki and Robert Garcia. There's more. God, that move. Whew. Ryo Sakazaki bore a marked similarity in appearance, fighting style, and name to Ryu, and had the same hair color as Ken. In humorous retaliation, Capcom included Dan as a secret character in Street Fighter Alpha, and many of his characteristics in the series and later appearances were developed to reflect those of certain SNK characters. That's the abridged Chapter 1 of Dan. My understanding is that some of the same people who made Street Fighter went on to make Art of Fighting, and that's why they made Dan. But I'm not sure how true that is, so don't quote me on that. Ah. Wow. You... I'm dead. As mentioned above, Dan's pink clothing is based off of Ryo's orange attire, while his hairstyle and facial features are based off of Robert's. From SNK. Or Art of Fighting, I mean. Jeez. Dan's second costume color for his original costume is orange, a reference to Ryo Sakazaki's default costume. Dan can also taunt infinitely like in the Art of Fighting games, whereas other characters in the Alpha games could only taunt once per round. In addition, he has 4 unique taunts. One when he stands up, one crouching down, a short woman jumping, and a taunt exclusive to one of his special moves. So he was kind of created as a joke, or as a parody for SNK. Wow, I'm so dead. Come on. Knew it. I knew it. So I was trying to read all that very fast. I don't like reading fast. I want to go slow. But I think Alpha was the first appearance of Dan, and he's become a fan favorite because he's very, like, Ken is very stylistic, where he does all of his stuff like in a certain distinct style from Ryu, and I think that's why I like Ken better than Ryu. But Dan is like, he's all show, like everything, even the character himself is about show. Like he does all taunts and stuff. I think even his Saikyoku style is all about like being flashy. I did the dragon punch, not a fireball. That was supposed to kill him. Oh my god. Cootie Booty with a party of 3 right in the channel. Cootie Booty. What's going on? We love you. Where you been? I saw you streaming earlier. What were you doing? What were you playing? Halo? Working. Nice. Work sucks. I know. Whew. Valheim? Jesus. Dude. That did nothing. That did nothing. Dude. Are you serious? If you kill me, thank you. Whew. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Street Fighter Alpha on Super Saturday. We generally play arcade games on Saturdays, or fighting games, or anything that's like just kind of fun. Today we're wrapping up the, thank you Freelup for the follow, by the way. But today we're wrapping up Street Fighter Alpha, and this is the last character ending that I need to get for this game. Moving on to Alpha 2 after this. My favorite fighting game of all time is Alpha 2. So I'm very excited to move on. But we might play some Smash Brothers later. I actually wasn't sure if I'd be able to get Dan unlocked in this because there was conflicting information about how to play as Dan. But now I got it. Ah, jeez. Wow, that was a weird range. There we go. Hype! Spaghetti, hit me with a hype emote. Do it. There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, Super Fireball and Ryu. Messed him up. Oh, Danny boy. Just went over the brief history of Dan, in that he was basically a parody character created by Capcom to retaliate for Ryo Sakazaki from Art of Fighting. Ryo Sakazaki from Art of Fighting is basically, he was a parody character of Street Fighter. He wore an orange gi and had blonde hair like Ken. So Capcom thought they also needed to have a character to parody Ryo. And that's where Dan was born. Oh. What an anti-air. Oh, come on, man. There we go. So Dan's basically a parody fighter, but I think he adapted the storyline of somebody that Sagat had killed. Which that person ended up being Dan's father. So Dan has a grudge against Sagat. Oh, jeez. Very flashy character. Fan favorite character. He just got added to Street Fighter V as well. Which I would love to play. I probably should start playing it before it stops like becoming popular. So I probably should jump in on that because it's been a while since I played a current Street Fighter game. So I probably need to start playing that pretty soon. But I wanted to go through Alpha and the Alpha series and play my favorite fighting game of all time, which will be after this. At last we meet Sagat. Do I know you? Years ago you killed my father. Now it's your turn. To kill someone else's father? Ah, him. He cost me an eye. Now I will have my revenge on his son. But you already killed him. You don't need revenge. Like, you already killed the guy who took your eye. As revenge, presumably, for taking your eye. You don't need, like, a second revenge. That's not how that works, man. I'm dead. It's over. Oh, God. I thought that was going to kill him. I thought it was going to go right through. Alright. Two-hit combos all day, bro. Let's go. Oh, caught him. Do it again. Oh, what are you doing? Dang. Here we go. That was supposed to be a super, by the way. Ugh. Dang it. Oh my God. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that works. Oh, man. No. You just walked up and grabbed me, you son of a bee! And I couldn't do anything. No matter what I did, you would have just... Oh, man. I was just thinking in my head, too. I was like, am I going to beat this without continuing with Dan? Not with Dan. Surely. Of course. Of course not with Dan. No. That's my first continue. Do I know you? You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop doing tigers. I thought I would have beaten it with Akuma without continuing, not Dan. Oh, he's dead. Suck fireball. That sucked, dude. Okay. That was a weird hitbox. Come on. There we go. Ah. There we go, Dan's ending. We just did it. We unlocked it. And we did it in record time. I made it, Dad! Sagat is gone and you can rest. That's not how you spell his name. Nothing can touch me now. Such confidence. Who the heck are you? My name is not important. Come with me and I'll make you the strongest in the world. You're a little late, pal. I'm already there. Pfft. When we meet again, young friend, you will regret your decision. Like, they spelled Sagat's name with 2 G's. That's literally Sagat. Sagat. This was at a time when translations were probably a bit rushed, I would imagine. That's a very rushed translation, but yeah, so Sagat killed Dan's father. Let's see. Dan's fighting style is the Saikyoryu. It's a parody of the Kyogin Ryu karate, the fighting style used by Ryo and Robert. To further the parody, Saikyoryu means strongest style based off of Kyokugen Ryu karate's extreme style. Instead of using both hands to unleash his Godoken, as most characters do for the Hadoken, he propels it with one hand, like Ryo, Robert, and Yuri do for their equivalent technique. The Koyoken so Ryu, Robert, and Yuri have something called the Koyoken, and they use one hand.